Right, we are back once again. So, on to the next turn. Let's see what happens. Just some cavalry. He's moving, he's scouting. What else? Anything else? Some more cavalry on the move. Sorry about that if you're hearing my chair. I was just getting more comfortable. Some more cavalry, some fatigue. I see some more Federal infantry marching up. More Federal artillery. More Federal infantry. And more Federal artillery. Eesh. So much Federal artillery. Let's think here. Ziegler's Grove. Is that everything? By the looks of it, that's everything that I can at least see. Oh, there goes that lot. That's starting to withdraw. So, some Federal cavalry on my bloody road. More Federal cavalry moving about. Okay, now they're starting to form line on McPherson's Ridge. So, now the hard fighting will likely begin. Alrighty, nothing undisrupted, nothing reloaded, so... Doop. Again, Pettigrew is mostly going to stay in reserve for the most part. Brockenbauer, you move up, form line, and then move forward. Alright, you move to there. Davis is basically going to take up positions down here, I suspect. Archer is going to continue to move about. But for the most part, he is to move to the edge of the woods and get set up for at least the first attack forward. His job will be to look to take the areas around Herbst/McPherson's Wood. Nothing else really. You're done. You're not needed up there. Pettigrew, you're perfectly safe. I could launch all-out artillery barrage, but it's more I don't really want to waste the ammunition. Has anyone arrived? No. Alright, let's... Damn it all. Did not mean to do that. Ooh. I I'm actually going to detach scales entirely, I think. Whoa! Darn Federal cavalry. It's being a right pain in my butt side. And I did not mean to do that. Ugh. This will at least force Gamble's men out of the way. In the meantime, alright, you can get to there without leaving behind the artillery. What have we got there? Whitworths. The Rockbridge guns. Let's do this. You then go there. You then come up. Now Thomas comes up. And then the rest of Thomas's brigade likewise comes up. Or at least most of it, except for perhaps one regiment of it. This one regiment is going to basically escort the supply train forward. We'll continue to march forward then. Iverson's brigade will march to there. But it's from there it will basically break off and head down here. O'Neill will follow. And he will actually break off, I think. Daniel will follow up. As I continue to just move forward the whole damn force. Alright, the Jeff Davis artillery will come up. What are they? 3-inch rifles. The King. They will move up. We'll follow them with the lead of Dole's brigade. Alrighty. Next, we got some more artillery. The Louisa Morris Virginian artillery. Damn it all! I misclicked. Well, oh well. It's not like there's anything nearby, so It's not exactly at risk. So Ramshur will come up. Part of Ramshur will basically just look to guard the supply train as it comes. You're part of Doles, so you can go there. Ramshur will continue to come forward. And then this lot will follow up. And then Rhodes will head off into about the middle of the whole lot. Meanwhile, you will stay with his escort. The A and B companies of the 1st North Carolina Battalion Sharpshooters. And his cavalry. Who is next to arrive? Next to arrive will be at 12:20 when a mass of artillery arrives. My overall plan remains fairly samey. But for now, I am going to open fire. And look to try and knock out at least some of these federal guns. I want to at least knock some of them out. No effect, which makes sense. Confederate artillery is pretty god-awful. There's 3 guns there, so 4 guns there, 4 guns there. I could move another let's have a look-see. So Perrin and Lane will set up here, I think. For the most part, we will stay fairly defensive, I guess, until the arrival of some of my other cavalry. My other troops. Basically, I'm thinking stay defensive until Rhodes arrives. Have Rhodes overrun Oak Ridge and Oak Hill. Because from Oak Hill I can somewhat dominate the low ground. He says low ground, but it's not really low ground. But otherwise, what are we seeing? Some more artillery, some more infantry. So I know I've spotted Cutler and Meredith's brigade, so the Iron Brigade and the 2nd Brigade, so the 1st Division of the 1st Corps. But otherwise, we haven't seen much else. The cavalry is still being a bit pesky, but we'll look to snipe a few of them for the most part, but otherwise I'm not going to waste the effort. Right, you're in column, aren't you? This is not Napoleonic columns, so... Alrighty. Right, I did not move you, did I? You know what? You can actually stay with the wagon until it arrives. But Perrin's brigade will basically guard here, I think. That's not Perrin, is it? Scales. That's it. Scales will basically hold there. Perrin's not a bad officer. Lane's not too terrible. Same with Thomas. But otherwise, we are prepared to do... This is another turn down. So this was the 11:20. On to the next. 15. This was turn 14, so on to his turn 14. And then on to the next. So, see you with the next one.